Okay, I'm like you. I know it's super easy just to run through a drive-thru or out to your local restaurant and grab a salad for lunch. So in my town, that's $8 to $10 each time I do it. So today I'm going to show you how quick you can throw together 3 of my Asian chicken salads and have them ready to go for the next couple of days and probably do all 3 of them for $10 or less. All right, so I'm Kim. Welcome to my channel, and let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so we have all of our ingredients out here. And did I mention the best part about this salad? I can make this salad for 4 smart points. Isn't that amazing? 4 smart points. So let's go ahead and start putting this together. I'm gonna move some of our containers around because when you're making things like this and you want to take it with you, I always try to have my containers separate so they're ready to go. So let's get some of our items. I was trying to gather everything out here and wasn't thinking that I needed room to prep. So I have 3 of these containers, and I bought these containers off Amazon. You know, anytime I find something really good, I always throw it down below in my Amazon link so you can reach it there. First thing we're going to do is we're going to throw some romaine lettuce. I just have this regular Dole romaine lettuce here. We're just going to fill up our containers, probably about halfway. Just double checking you can see all that. There's nothing worse than when I forget to get you fully on camera as I'm dropping lettuce. It happens. Every time I film a video, it happens. All right, so we've got that in there. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to add some of this tricolored coleslaw. And I'm just going to add that, just eyeball it, maybe a handful in each. And then I'll just make coleslaw out of the rest of this, just for a side dish later on in the week for dinner. So you're not going to waste any of this. If you buy this and you're like, oh, I'm only going to use half this bag, well, you're okay. Just make yourself some coleslaw, and then you will be all set there. All right, just gonna set that aside. Next up is we're going to grab some of these mandarin oranges. And these mandarin oranges are the no sugar added ones, and they're packaged in water. And these are 0 smart points. So I'm gonna grab 2 of those out. I think that's all I'll need. And I'm going to drain these really quick. You can always hear me grabbing things out because you know, sometimes I remember, sometimes I don't. All right, so get these drained really fast. All right, so I just have my mandarin oranges drained, so I'm just gonna take a couple of those and put those on each of my containers. Now you could totally just add a whole one if you wanted. That would be perfectly fine too. So use as much or as little as you like. I just find this is just enough just to add it that little bit of sweetness that you expect when you're having one of these Oriental type salads. Okay, so next up we're going to measure out some almonds, and we're going to measure out 1 tablespoon of those. And I like to put those into a separate container. So we're just going to measure out 1 tablespoon into each of our containers. Pretty simple, right? And let me know if you make these at home as well, because I really like this salad a lot. It's one of my favorites. And I know I eat it all the time. I just never think to make it on camera because it's just to me, it's just a salad. Like I said, I don't think twice about it. All right, so next thing we're gonna add in is some wonton strips. And I've got those here. And I think these are 2 tablespoons for 1 smart point. It's either 1 or 2. If it's 2, I'll put it here. Otherwise, it's going to be 1 smart point. And that measures out to be 7 grams worth. So we're just going to measure that out really quick. All right, so we're just going to throw that in with our other crunchy type items. And I just like to add those in just before I finish eating it. All right, so we've got those in there. Set this aside. Now you can add cherry tomatoes or not add cherry tomatoes. Sometimes I like to have them, sometimes I don't. And it just depends on what I feel like that day. So I'm just gonna throw some tops on these really quick. And then I'll just throw these right into my lunch bag. And like I said, I like it when they're crunchy. I could use a smaller container. These were handy, so I thought I would pull those out. All right, so the next thing we're gonna do is we're going to measure out our salad dressing. And today I'm using the Asian toasted sesame salad dressing. And for 2 tablespoons of that, it is 2 smart points. So I'm gonna go ahead and pre-measure that. So if you have seen me make salads before, you've seen me do this trick. What I do is I will measure out 2 tablespoons of salad dressing, and then I add in 1 tablespoon of water. And that thins it out a little bit, and then it makes sure that, you know, kind of gives you a little more dressing. It goes a little further, I think. I think that's the easiest way to say it. All right, that gives me 2 each. Now I'm just gonna grab some water here. I just find it easier just to grab a cup. So 1 tablespoon in this one, and this one. All right, and then you just give that a quick little shake, and it all incorporates together, and you don't even know it's there. Seem to be missing a lid somewhere. Do you see it? I don't see it. All right, let me grab another lid here. Could have swore I had 3 out here, but who knows? All right, so the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to measure out some of this chicken breast. And today I have the pulled chicken breast. This is gonna add 1 extra point. Normally I have the diced chicken breast, but that's okay. So this was gonna be between 4 and 5 points depending on the chicken you're using. And today mine will be 5 smart points. I wasn't sure which one I had in my freezer up here, and this one seems to be it. Now this is frozen, so I normally will just go ahead and throw this right into my containers and then leave it in my fridge so it starts to defrost. So 2 ounces of this chicken is going to be 1 smart point. So we're going to get this measured out, put our scale back on ounces. That one's 2. I like when I get right on the money the first time. Doesn't always happen, but. .8 and 2. And if you were watching my grocery haul last week, you would see that I had this chicken at a scrapbook retreat, and it was really, really good. And I liked it better than the current chicken I was using, so it makes it easier to find something that you like that works well with what you eat on a normal basis. All right, so that does that. I'm gonna wash some of my cherry tomatoes here and put some of these in to our salad as well. Just want to make sure when you rinse them, I know some of them say they're ready to go and you can eat them right out of the package, but I always like to rinse mine first. So I know you can't see what I'm doing, but I'm over here pulling them out and getting ready to rinse them so that we can add them to our salad. Okay, so I'm just gonna layer those on along this side back here. And I really like cherry tomatoes. I don't know if they will normally put these in at the restaurant, but to me they look really good. So that does it. We've got our 3 salads together. Again, mine are going to be 5 points today. Normally they are 4 smart points, but super simple, right? I mean, super simple to put together. So with that said, I'm going to sign off from here, and I'm actually going to enjoy one of these because it is now lunchtime. So have a great day. I hope that you enjoyed today's video. If you liked today's video, always just give me a little like below and leave me a comment if you tried these or if you plan on trying it. All right, with that said, have a great day. See you next time. Bye.